How do motions to remand impact deferred action for unmarried U.S. citizen children? Imagine your case is moving through the immigration system, and suddenly new information comes to light. What happens next? That's where motions to remand come into play. When someone is in removal proceedings and they're an unmarried child of a U.S. citizen, things can get complicated. If they become eligible for deferred action or even adjustment of status during the process, a motion to remand might be the key to a better outcome. A motion to remand is a legal request asking the Board of Immigration Appeals to send the case back to the immigration judge for further review. This is often done when new facts or evidence come up that could change the case's direction. For example, if the child learns they now qualify for deferred action, which temporarily protects them from deportation, they can ask the board to send the case back. This allows the immigration judge to reconsider the case with the new information. This process is important because it can open the door for the child to get relief. Deferred action doesn't grant legal status but can stop removal and even allow work authorization. If the child is eligible for family-based immigration under the category of unmarried sons or daughters of U.S. citizens, a motion to remand can help the case be reviewed again with this new potential benefit in mind. It's worth noting that motions to remand are filed before the board makes a final decision. They do not requiring reopening the case, which involves more steps and costs. Instead, they ask the board to send the case back to the immigration judge to consider new evidence or eligibility changes. Once remanded, the immigration judge can evaluate whether the child qualifies for deferred action or adjustment of status based on the updated facts. This can be especially helpful for families trying to keep their children in the United States. If during an appeal the child finds out they now qualify for relief, a motion to remand can be filed. This gives the immigration court a chance to review the case again, potentially avoiding deportation and opening a path to lawful status. However, filing a motion to remand does not guarantee success. It's simply a procedural step that allows the case to be reconsidered with new information. For families navigating family-based immigration, especially those with children who are unmarried and of U.S. citizen parents, understanding this tool is important. It can be the difference between facing removal and gaining a chance to stay in the United States legally. In practical terms, if a child becomes eligible for deferred action or adjustment of status during an appeal, their legal representative can file a motion to remand. This moves the case back to the immigration judge, who can then decide whether the child qualifies for relief based on the new facts. This process can help protect the child from deportation and possibly lead to lawful status tied to their family relationship. In summary, motions to remand are a way to give cases a second look when new eligibility factors come up. They can impact deferred action for unmarried U.S. citizen children by allowing the immigration court to review and consider these changes during ongoing removal proceedings. This makes them a useful tool for families trying to keep their loved ones in the United States through family-based immigration options.